I'm Heather McWilliams. Welcome to the Retirement Halftime Show. Joining us is Alex Joyce with ReJoyce Financial. Alex, I recently read a study from Lincoln Financial Group that said 60% of retirees wish they could go back and do it all over, plan again, start from scratch. 63% said they wish they could have an automatic paycheck given to them every month, right? I think it's a great idea. I hope to achieve something like this as well. What kind of investments would provide people with that steady stream of income?
You know, investments are, to me, right, opinion, right, is that it isn't necessarily the investments in, per se that spin off the income. It's more so a well-rounded financial plan, right? Yeah. Because inside of that plan, there's multiple layers of, negative or positively correlated asset classes. Diversification is a story of asset class. Mm-hmm. Now, when we look at the securities, if you will, or the pieces that go up under that, it could be, dividend, yes, paying equities, if you will, are a good example of kind of that systematic distribution as opposed to a distribution from an equity. No one wants to feel or see their portfolio going down in value while they're taking income out. Yeah. It's kind of like the 4% rule we always talk about, where you've got your pension, your Social Security, and then you got your bucket of money, and you start taking 4% out of it, and you index it for inflation, which is an issue today. Oh, yeah. Indexing your portfolio for inflation. Now, let's kick that up a little bit to like 8%. Mm-hmm. Now you got 8% coming out because the cost of living has gone up, and the value is going down, right? And so it is certainly an unpredictable way to retire today. I firmly feel that this passive approach that has happened in, traditional planning, if you will, is a thing of the past. Oh, yeah. Active wins the race today. You have to be proactive about this thing because, again, the variance, the volatility, the peaks, the troughs in our market, the unpredictability. Yeah. It's tough. You need to start early, and it's got to be maddening to you to see these people coming in so late in life and doing it now, and it's like having that shoulda, coulda, woulda feeling has got to be awful. Yeah, it is. You know what? And I think that there's always, no offense, but there's always an excuse as well. There's always, I'm too young, or I'm too mature. I'm too busy, or we'll make the time, or another day. And I think that this is your life savings. Yeah. This is your hard work. Mm-hmm. All we're trying to simply do is spark a conversation to see if we can help. Yeah. Right? And I think that once we get past that, I'm going to make time for this, and this is a priority, then we can start the building blocks. Yep. I think people also have a fear of cost, and they have a fear of, they don't know what to expect. The expectation isn't properly managed in front of them, and so they simply do nothing. Right. And so, one of the things we built in our practice is a strong process. Yeah. And I think if people know exactly what to expect, they're more, I think that they're more open to and more accepting, if you will, to some change, because again, change is hard, but sometimes, Heather, it's a decision and something that everyone needs to make. We can't rely on what our parents did because their generation is so much different from ours, right? We can't rely on pensions anymore because, quite frankly, we don't have them. No, we don't. So you are seeing that trend, I think, of these newer generations coming up and really starting to get their arms around their financial future, and that's great. It is great. It's a good feeling. I mean, I think it's, the thing of the past was, again, like you said, the pension, defined benefit plan, those got transferred in defined contribution plans. You are contributing to your own retirement. Mm-hmm. It is personal savings. And so being, again, if you're not going to do it yourself, you have to shift the responsibility to someone else, and they have to be a professional. Yeah. You cannot put a price tag on peace of mind. No, you can't. You can't. And it's nice to have that kind of flow chart that shows you this is what your income stream is going to look like for the rest of your life. It's predictable. People have the confidence knowing exactly. It's called income planning. If you've got your Social Security and your pension in this hand, that's $40,000, and you have your lifestyle in this hand, it's $100,000. You got a big $60,000 gray area there. Mm-hmm. And the question is, how long does that gray area need to be, paying out to make your lifestyle whole? And the proper answer is forever, and that is what we don't know. And I generally tell people, if you knew the bottom line of what your life looked like and what that number was, this is the power of financial planning. If you knew what the bottom line was, could you or would you take some of that bottom line, quality of life, and put it at the top? Would that make you do things or act or change your life to be able to do things with your family or do things for yourself a bit differently.
Yeah. And it's never too late to start this process either, is it?
No, it's not.
It's not. I mean, I think it takes the fear out of it, honestly, and anybody can do it at any stage of their life, regardless of their income, too, right?
That's right. I mean, we encourage and we want people to call in, take that leap of faith, act now, and pay us a visit.
Okay, if somebody at home is watching this and said, you know what, I'm going to secure my financial future, I'm going to do this today, what is the best way to get a hold of you?
Just call us.